Let me ask you one question. Aren't you tired of constantly replaying your past in your own mind and making yourself more and more miserable? Don't you want to move on and finally get the life that you would be so excited to live? Don't you want to finally make peace with your past and be happy in the present? Hello guys, my name is Nazima. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about how to finally let go of your past and build a beautiful life for yourself in your present. Today I woke up in the morning and I remembered that I had a dream at night about people who were present in my life in the past that were super important for me, that I loved, that loved me too. I remembered that dream and I suddenly remembered all those people, and just like all the time, I had these scenes going on in my mind of what happened between us, of how they treated me, of what they done to me. Obviously, I didn't feel bad right away as I did in the past when I didn't move on, and I would constantly replay the scenes in my mind, and then they would hurt me and my mood would be just so bad and like my days would be ruined. Okay, but today it wasn't like that. It's like I was an observer and I didn't really go through whatever moments I went through in the past with those people. So I just said, okay, yeah, I had a dream about those people. Okay, I remember those people and I remember what they did to me, but I have emotionally detached myself from all those situations, from all those moments and what they did to me, and I really forgive them, but only because I don't want to dwell on my past, not because those people were actually sorry, not because they came to me and said they were sorry for treating me like shit or whatever. So basically that were my best friends and a guy that made me fall in love with him and then eventually said he didn't want to talk to me anymore. But that's fine, because right now I have detached myself and I have made peace with whatever happened in my past and I've moved on. And I am here to teach you to do the same, or let's say rather speak from my experience. So if you right now are watching this video, then you probably cannot let go of your past and you're still dwelling on that, and that really ruins your life right now. I was you a few years ago. I couldn't do that too and I didn't know how to, but then I figured out how to. I figured out what exactly I should do in order to move on and make peace with everything. And now I'm here to show you how to do that too. First of all, can you show me your past? Like, where is it? Can you see it yourself? Can you touch it? Can you smell it? No, because it literally doesn't exist. And the only place that your past exists in is your own mind. So what do we have in hand? You are a prisoner of your own past, and you dwelling on your past, constantly replaying scenes and moments of something that happened and you didn't want that to happen, of constantly thinking that you should have said something else instead of what you really said, of constantly regrets and stuff, of constantly focusing on that particular moment that changed everything. Oh, if only I said something else, I would feel much better, my life would be much better right now. No. Okay, you need to stop saying all those things, because dwelling on all those moments in your life, you are not letting yourself live further. You are not letting your present moment to be beautiful for you. You're not letting yourself be finally happy right here and now, because you're still living somewhere that does not exist anymore. You are talking to people who don't care about you in your own mind. You're making up scenarios and moments of how you put them back in their place, or how you did something else and now you're regretting that. But that is not going to change, and you need to finally accept what is at hand, because past is a done deal. It's done, period. Okay, you cannot change it, no matter how much you think about it. No amount of thinking and regretting and being miserable all the time is going to change what happened. What happened has happened, period. Some things you need to be able to accept in your life, and that is one of those things, your past. Once you accept your past, once you make peace with your past, once you detach from all the hurt and trauma, that's when you start actually living in your present and finally be happy and enjoy your present and build a new life for yourself that you're going to really enjoy. Listen, I know it's hard, okay? I know it's freakishly hard right now, and you might say, it's easier for you to say that because you're not at my place, but I was you and I was in your place, trust me. And there are so many things that I did in order to at least a bit let go of what happened to me, at least forgive the people that did me wrong, okay? That I really trusted, that really hurt me, that put me through so much misery, okay? And you know what? First of all, I stopped blaming those people. I stopped blaming them because I finally realized that those people treated me that way because of who they are, and they cannot change who they are. They don't care if they hurt me. They don't care, because these are just their patterns, okay? And that's why I stopped blaming them. Obviously they hurt me. Obviously I felt miserable. Obviously I was constantly dwelling on things they said, on things they did, and so on and so forth. But me constantly replaying those things in my own mind is just killing the present moment for me. It's just stealing my joy from the present moment, and it's just stealing the possibilities that could potentially make me happy, if you know what I mean. Because honestly, look at this that way. Those people that you loved, your friends and other people that you really trusted, and the people that made you fall in love with them and then decided they didn't want to talk to you anymore, those people treated you that way because of who they are, not because of who you are. And when you finally realize that thing, you stop blaming those people for what they did to you. But most importantly, you stop blaming yourself, because you realize that the problem wasn't you ever. And then you're gonna say, oh, but I miss them. I miss how it was before everything happened, blah, blah, blah. And you're gonna write them huge messages saying how you feel and how wrong they treated you and so on. But honestly, let me save you some time. They won't care, okay? They won't care if you're hurting right now. They won't care how much they wronged you or whatever. They just won't, and they will just read your message and think, yeah, okay, drama queen. Because honestly, these kind of things are nothing for those people. They will just never realize that they are traumatizing you emotionally, because that is nothing to them. They are those kind of people. And of course, obviously, if you want to write a huge message to them how they wronged you, my advice to you is get a pen and a paper and write down everything you want to tell them, every single thing, how much you're hurting, how they wronged you, whatever. Okay, whatever is on your mind, go ahead and write it down. And then write on that paper the address, if you know their address. Write on that paper, write their name, like, dear blah blah blah, I feel horrible because you did these things to me, and so on and so forth, but I forgive you, or I don't forgive you. And then just write it all down and Keep that letter to yourself, and whenever you feel like you're again replaying all those moments in your mind, go ahead, take that letter and read it again, but never send it to that person, because you sending these things to that person is actually, it means nothing, but you are showing as if you are so miserable and you're so pathetic for their communication, for them to say something back to you, that you're sitting in your room crying and thinking about that person all the time, and they're gonna think, oh, maybe she's like, I don't know, clingy or whatever. This is reality. Like, that is going to happen. Trust me. As much as you don't want to think that is going to happen, as much as you feel like, but no, they were my best friend, they were my boyfriend or girlfriend, and they really loved me, they wouldn't think anything bad about me if I sent them this letter, but they are not your friend anymore, they are not your boyfriend anymore, okay? They don't care anymore, because they have found a replacement for you, or maybe they just have another reason to tell you, you know, I don't want to talk to you anymore, only because they are that way, okay? Only because someone told them something bad about you and they decided to believe that. Another thing is, I know how much bullies can traumatize you emotionally, especially at school. And you not being able to stand up for yourself, you not being able to say even anything just because you've been, I don't know, maybe raised like that. Maybe your parents always told you that you need to please people, and when people say something to you, you need to shut the fuck down and then listen to them. But that is not something I am going to teach you. Listen, people will treat you the way you let them, okay? If you finally only once stand up for yourself in front of your bully, you're going to realize that it's not that hard. You're going to realize that it's not the end of the world. You're going to realize that that bully is actually a human being with his or her own insecurities, and he can also be bullied. But if you never could stand up for yourself in front of your bullies, then I say you are welcome to write them a letter too, saying how much they hurt you. But if that is something you don't want to do, because that's also so hard to do emotionally, then I have a video for you on how to plan your comeback that you are so welcome to watch. Something that I had also to learn along the way when I was trying to let go of my past, but I was still dwelling on that, is self-love. I firmly believe that if I truly loved myself, I wouldn't dwell on my past, and I wouldn't dwell on people that obviously didn't deserve to have me in their lives. And I honestly I honestly still believe that, because self-love is something that can save you and your whole life, honestly. Please go ahead and start believing that you deserve the best in this world, because you do. Go ahead and start believing that only you decide on the version of yourself that you're going to be, because you are deciding that every single day. You can literally wake up tomorrow morning and say, you know what, I don't want to be this version of myself anymore. I want to change. I want to go blonde, I want to go brunette, I want to change the color of my eyes, so I'm going to start wearing lenses or anything like that. And you're going to say, okay, you know what, from now on, I am going to love myself. I am going to stand up for myself every time some bitchy person says something, or from now on, I am going to focus on myself, on my own life, and I'm going to protect my energy and never let people treat me like shit, period. You decided that, but make a committed decision, because that is what is going to really, really save you. Make a committed decision, and every single day, no matter how hard for you it is, no matter how much you want to go back to your old patterns, choose to be the person who can let go, who always chooses you. Listen. If you don't choose yourself every single day, nobody will ever choose you. If you do not stand up for yourself in front of your bullies, nobody is going to stand up for you. If you don't love yourself, nobody will ever, ever, ever love you. Please understand that. That is something I had to understand when I was going through bad moments in my life, when I was going through betrayal, through breakup, through all those things. I have finally came to realize that if I didn't love myself, nobody was going to. If I didn't choose myself, nobody was ever going to choose me. And you know what? The peace and quiet moment in my own mind came to me when I finally realized that the only person I missed was me. The only person I ever wanted to be chosen by was me. Okay? When you too realize that, when you too finally feel that with all your heart and soul, you're going to feel free, trust me. And I obviously know your urge to go to social media and start posting stories or pictures of how you're having fun, or of how you're sad, or of some quote for those people to see this, but I'm saying to you right now, don't do that. Go grab a book, a very interesting book, and start reading that. Or go and binge watch a show that's going to inspire you, or maybe inspire you to become another version of yourself. Go to people who you really trust and who you really believe understand you, and talk to them about anything and everything. Just feel free to speak out whatever you're holding in your own soul, right? Start a new habit. Go to the gym, work out, go make 10K steps every single day, go to the park, make videos, write books, start journaling, start crafting, start painting, start doing anything, but do not take your phone and go to social media posting any quote or something that says that those people hurt you. Please don't do that. I say actually disappear. Disappear from social media, disappear from everywhere, and start focusing on yourself until the focus is on yourself. And obviously you need to get rid of every single thing that remind you of the people or of the times that you fell down because of other people, or any time, okay? You need to get rid of the things that they gave you. You need to delete all the songs that they sent you or made you listen or remind you of those people or of those times. Anyways, you get the point. Just delete everything that could potentially trigger you to go back to that time. Instead, I say try to write a love letter to the past version of you who had to go through those hard moments, and be as loving and understanding as possible. Say, dear past version of me, I understand you. I understand how hurtful you feel. I understand how miserable you feel. And you need to realize that it is okay to feel those things. It's okay to go through those emotions. And remember, I am here for you, and I am going to be your biggest cheerleader all the time. And even if no one else decides to stay in your life and cheer for you, I am still going to be here with you. I love you. It's like I always say, you always need your own support, your own love, your own care. Choose yourself daily. Whenever you have a thought in your mind of those hard moments, whenever you start replaying those moments, whenever you catch yourself all over again dwelling on your past, stop yourself and tell yourself, I am choosing me. I am choosing happiness. That's it. And trust me, maybe right now everything seems so dark for you and you cannot see the light in the end of the tunnel, but I am here to tell you that the day will come and you will finally realize that even the memory of your past, even the memory of the moments you want to forget, are never hurting you anymore, because you literally detached yourself emotionally from that and made peace with everything that's happened, because it doesn't matter to you anymore. What really matters is you, your present moment, and your own happiness. period. This is it for this video, guys. I hope you liked it and I hope it was helpful for you, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.